Hey guys, Eagle Balls here. Today we're going to do a Geo3 review. A lot of you guys were asking for a sit down review and talk about the Geo3, see what our opinion is. So yeah, we're going to do that. I've used it long enough to give you a good enough opinion. And here we go. So first thing with Planet Eclipse, this is what comes in the case. They always have great packaging. You get the two-piece 14-inch shaft 4-barrel, matching barrel with a 689 bore size. You get an amazing color manual. They've been doing this with all of their guns for years. They have, these are online too if you can see, but very detailed color pictures for any of your problems. They have, 10 pages on the board, how to take apart every part of the gun, problem solving, O-rings, everything. Very cool. Next here you have your spare parts bag. Again, they give you tons of spare parts, from screws to O-rings to a lot of internal goodies, so if anything goes wrong, they're right here. Clips grease, standard on all the Geos. Allen keys, also standard. And a barrel condom, which is helpful. Then they also have, this is the stock trigger. I put this Violent Products deuce trigger on mine, so just know that this is the stock trigger. It's very similar to the Eagle 11 and Geo 2.1 triggers, and they work just fine. They're very nice, but I just love this trigger. So we'll put this aside and talk about the gun. So first we'll talk about changes. First change that I saw was the eye covers. There's nothing internally different about them. They're just in a different place. They look kind of different. People were freaking out after a while, at the beginning, because it was a different change for the Geos, but I think they look cool and you kind of get used to the new design. The Pops ASA from the Eagle 11 and Geo 2.1s, and what's different is now they have the Eagle 11 grips, which were not on the 2.1s, and they're very comfortable, as well as the rubber backline, which is also comfortable when you're wrapping your hands around the Geo. The biggest change of all probably is the solenoid adjuster right here. What you can do is, I'll get the Allen key, although you can do this with your fingernail even, it's that simple. I don't even use the Allen key. Alright, so this is the solenoid adjuster. As you can see here, it's turned all the way down, which means that the bolt speed is at its slowest, and this will now be the smoothest that the gun will be shooting. If you turn it up all the way to the top, this is now the fastest bolt speed, so you can shoot a little bit quicker, but smoothness might not be the best as it would be turned all the way down. Sorry, there's wasps flying all the way here. So if you want to see the shooting differential between when it's turned all the way down and all the way up, just click on the link right here-ish. We have already done a video of the solenoid testing, so we're not going to do that in this video, but the link is right here if you want to check that out. The last new feature on the gun is the new bolt. Now, the Geo3 comes with the original stock bolt installed, and that is pretty much the bolt that was on the Geo 2.1, but they include the soft tip bolt. So you can see here, I don't have the stock bolt with me, it's at my house, but this is the soft tip bolt, and you can see that compared to the original stock bolt, this has a rubber tip so that it's a lot gentler and smoother on brittle paint or old paint, and you won't have as many ball breaks as you would have had. So those are pretty much all of the new changes on the Geo3. If you guys want my personal opinion on it, this one I have put 23,000 shots through. I used this for a PSP event, a lot of other practices. I love this gun. It shoots really straight. It's a lot smoother than the 2.1s or the Eagle 11s. I think it's very comfortable. Eclipse has always been very comfortable guns for me, with the new Eagle 11 grips, which I loved, and this rubber backing over here. Overall, if you want comparisons to like a Lux 2.0 or a Vapor or the M12, those are pretty much the guns in this price range. We have a shooting video up right here as well of comparisons between the GT, the Geo3, the Lux, the Vapor, the Clone, That is a GT, the Ego 11, the Geo 2.1. We have a lot of comparisons of shooting videos. Honestly, there aren't a lot of guns out there that beat this in my opinion. I think Lux 2.0s can be very smooth, but they can be problematic. I know that I've never had one problem with this, and I've put about 6 Geo3s through my hands and never had any problems with them. I know that Machine Vapors are also nice, but they can be kind of moody. They're also about $300 more than the Geo3s. So overall, if you have, you know, the retail price on this, which is $13.50 to spend, I would go get it. Or you can pick a used one up for around $1,200 to $1,250 right now. That's about what they go for on PB Nation or one of the Facebook BST groups. I think it's an excellent gun, and we're not paid to say that, by the way. I have no affiliation with Eclipse, so that's my honest opinion. And we're going to now show you guys a little bit of shooting videos. We don't have a full efficiency video up, but I can tell you that I've brought this gun out before with like 4,000, 4,500 fill. I've shot like 6 pods and still gone back with about 2,000 PSI. So the efficiency is a lot better with the new bolt change and the solenoid adjuster. So that's for sure. If you're a back player, don't be worried to buy this gun. We have a friend of mine on Wolfpack shoots like 10 pods a game, and he owns a Geo3, and it's fine. He lives. So that's pretty much it for the review. If you guys have any questions, post them in the comments, and then we're going to go right now and just do a quick shooting video for you.
Bye.